Okay, so this is it. This is my ramble about iOS Smash and everything is meant to me. This is gonna take a while. As you can see, I have a playlist to the right, which will just be classic sets. This is my first tournament ever, actually. This is We Living 3. I was only on stream for doubles because I went 0-2 in singles, actually. But you have me and Majorness. And yeah, so I figured I would start from the beginning. So actually, I started playing Smash in 2014. As you can see, this is my first tournament in 2015. But I don't remember the specifics, but I think when Smash 4 came out, nice SD, I stumbled across the Smash doc, and I liked what I saw. That's why Marth's like one of my favorite characters in all of Smash. It's just watching Ken and then just like playing the character. Everything just feels so sick, and that's why I actually wrote Roy in for the Smash battle. I wanted him so much, and that's why at this tournament I was a Roy Kirby main. Tragic, I know, but just a sec. I want to turn this up a bit. And so yeah, I got into tournaments, not like real life tournaments. My first year I was a Wi-Fi warrior. I entered a couple Wi-Fi things, and I went like, I remember my first one I went 4-2, and I was so stoked. Like, solo Kirby at the time. Not really sure why. Oh, fuck, dude. I'm not really sure why I mean Kirby when it first came out. I just thought the character was cool. And there's plenty of like really cringy posts on Smash Wars I made about how I thought Melee Roy and Kirby were viable. I kept asking if Triple R for games in Smash 4, and the one time he replied, okay. I mean, he replied like a year later, but like when he replied, I didn't even main Kirby anymore, so I was too embarrassed to play him. But yeah, got in through the Smash doc, Wi-Fi warrior for about a year, and I was like in iOS Smash, but back then Iowa was so small, it wasn't even really a scene. It was like there were some tournaments in like the Iowa City, Cedar Rapids area, I guess, that we like. I don't even know. They were run at like Game Geeks and stuff like that, and like, so the kids are like, I mean, even if you join in Smash 4, really like in early Smash 4, like the first year or two, like we had tournaments. So I guess like second or third year, we didn't have a Des Moines scene. Like, all right, I'm gonna try setting up actually. So like we just didn't have tournaments. Like, I'm trying to think back then, like. Not only did we not have tournaments in like the Des Moines area, like there was no Star KOs back then because we didn't have Dave, and there was no weeklies. It took, I want to say, as many 4 or 5 years, not 4 or 5, good 3 or 4 years into Smash 4 before we actually had weeklies. Like Jared tried running one in the last 2 weeks. Cedar Rapids had like free weeklies, but I never went to any of those just because like it's free and it's like it's a 2-hour drive for a weekly. Which isn't like, in hindsight, that's not very far, but it's like, I don't know. They were during the week too, and I was in high school, so I was like, I can't really do this. Anyway, so like, even though we have like abundant, like we have a weekly almost every week now, like back then we just didn't. Clutch up here. And there was no Des Moines scene basically. Like back then, like, so Evan Sticky Rice was actually pretty good at the time. Like, if you go back and you look at the brackets, like Evan got, I think he tied up Neil, and maybe he outplays Jake at Spring Showdown, which is like, it was like what's an equivalent? It'd be like a PGR C tier for like you new kids. Like we had Shaky, we had JJ, we had Averill and Neil. Like we had all the boys out here, but it's hosted in Iowa, which was super cool. But it's just like, besides that tournament, like Des Moines never really did anything before that. Like we said, we had Evan at the time because he was still in high school before he went to Lames. And, I mean, you can count Ham as Des Moines for certain points, but back then he was definitely felt like an Ames player to us Des Moines kids. So, like, back then, like, when I joined the scene and I was from Des Moines, it was like, even though I wanted to go to local stuff, there was just nothing to go to. It wasn't 2 hours away, and it was like, there's no one to play with locally. Like, Angelo was around, but I was like 14. Maybe 13. I was like, I'm not gonna go hang out with this dude. He's like 18. That's weird. And I was like, I don't know what to tell my dad. So that's how that started. And I was like, what if he kidnaps me? So back then I was like, there just was no scene for me to join, and so I was like, I was just a Wi-Fi warrior, and like I played Smash. Like I was in like a Smash like Wi-Fi 3DS kit group, but like that was all I really had for like serious like competition, I guess. Like other than that, like I played For Glory a little bit, I guess, and I don't even think I knew about Anthers back then. So I was literally just doing like I'd go on Smash boards, and they just had like these like you would just see like these posts once a week, and they'd be like, all right, here's the weekly. They called them Xanadu's because back then they literally didn't know that like weeklies weren't called Xanadu's. That's how like new the scene I guess was at the time, because like people just like associate. They're like, oh, I see Xanadu every week, so that must be what people call weeklies. Like, no, it's just that's the weekly. And so we had weeklies. We did a couple of customs. I remember that custom Kirby was hype. So was custom Marth, but you know. Anyway, so after, yeah, this is a ramble. So after, okay, I did the Wi-Fi stuff, and then when I wanted to get into locals, like going to locals, I played Jake, Ekni Banjo on Wi-Fi, and it was actually like a slideshow, like it was bad. And you know, I took a couple of games against like his pit and shit like that, and I was like, oh, I'm good at this game. I'll probably like. And he convinced me to go to We Living, and I was like, oh, I'll probably like get second or third at this tournament because I went even with our best player. Yada yada. I was a real fucking gym back then. Like it was bad. It's something I find funny now, but I don't know. Back then, I really just wanted to prove that I was like good, and I was like, you know, just whatever. So anyway, go to my first tournament. Go to it was We Living 3. This tournament right here, and it was rough. Round 1. I played this villager. His tag is like Puff40. I remember it vividly because I remember me and Justin beat him in doubles. We Living later. I was like, yeah, it's whatever. So we play him, and I'm like, it was game 3, like last hit. I had the counter pick because he would like just stand on the platforms and like S smash the villager, and I just couldn't beat it. It was so hard. Like with Kirby, I was like, I can space back airs, I guess, but that only goes so far, and I was like, so it was rough, and I was still using Smash. God, how do we win this game? So I was still using Smash Stick, and I was just like this little Masher Roy, and so I lose to him. But it was like a 2-1 close. And then after that, immediately after I played the guy right here in doubles, Major Ness, loses round 1, and I just get absolutely fucking dumpstered because I didn't know what to do against Ness. Like, oh man, especially so like he was like a mid-level like Cedar Falls player. Like he was decent. Clutch back here. Ooh. But so yeah, so like he was way better than me, so he kind of like dumpstered me because he got to play with Jake and Chan and all them back in the day all the time. So like he was just like used to playing good people, whereas I was like, you know, I was easy to dispatch at the time. So that was my first tournament, and after my first tournament, I made a couple decisions. First, I went home and it was actually kind of close. This was a 2v1. Ooh. So after my first tournament, I made a couple decisions. I went home and I was like, first I ditched my Pro Controller, which I just came full circle with that one. So I ditched the Pro Controller. I pick up Link, and my reasoning for picking up Link wasn't necessarily that I like Zelda. I mean, I do, but
Good reading the air dodge.
Oh god. So this is
A forward smash punish.
no thanks, YouTube. So this is my first tournament set ever. This is me versus this is like my first VOD. It's me versus Chan at Cyclone 6. This is gonna be a rough one, isn't it? So I make a couple of decisions, right? I want to turn this shit down. I have too much shit playing right now. So I go home, pick up Link, because the way I saw it, Link was just Roy, but like he traded he traded speed for zoning, which I wanted projectiles because even back then I had like bad nerves. Oh, my nerves are actually awful. Like my first tournament, my stomach was just in knots the entire day, and like honestly, that continued for like my first year competing. It was just so bad, so bad. But so I was like, I don't want to be in like 10 situations and have to like approach villager bowling ball. So I'm just gonna pick Link and I'll just throw stuff at them if they don't want to approach. And I switched to tilt stick because Ichigo, Jared at the time, like we played doubles and I beat him, but he's like, yeah, you're pretty solid, but you kind of smash tag all over the place. And I was like, well, if I switch, my controls from smash stick to tilt stick, I'll be able to like, I'll be doing safer moves every time I mash a smash attack.
Yeah, so.
Because I had those big brain thoughts. Ooh! Bomb slide in the S smash, raw. Rocking the is our ult.
Misses the pivot grab.
And this is
up smash will finally take the first.
This is an interesting set. This was after, so I went to that tournament, and then I went to another tournament in Nebraska called Roll Tier, and I went like 1-2, I think. Like it was improvement because I picked up Link and I started doing anthers and stuff like that. I was taking it a lot more serious back then, but even then I still had no local people to grind with. And then came my second tournament, which was Cyclone 5, which was like my real big breakout tournament. Because I went like 7-2 or something like that. I lost round 2 to Ham, and he just absolutely demolished me. It was like 2-4. It was 2-2 socks, and it's like GG's. BFG Ham, by the way. And then I just go on this losers run. I'm like 60th seed at this tournament, and I get a couple PR wins. I beat 2Js, which I definitely have my number, and like it's crazy that I was this bad back then. I was still able to beat him. And that was also the first tournament I made money in because me and Libs teamed. The brief existence of the Fighting Me team, we ran Gunner and me Brawler, Small V Brawler. That character was fucking busted. So that was hype. So I get like second or third in doubles, and I get fifth in singles. I think crazy run. I beat a couple PR. I was one hit away from being one in Connor. He was my bracket DM for a while on early Smash 4. I'd always take him to like game 3, I think, and then he would just clutch it out. He was good. God, come on, Chan, bring it back. Ooh, jab, roll down smash. What a mash. Dash attack, roll, jab. Mash out. Damn, I had a mash back then.
He was almost certainly trying to go for something that was not jab into jab. Right. Probably going for down smash.
God, what was I even saying? So after my breakout tournament, like that's when I like entered like the cycle I would be in for like the next. I don't know. I want to say like next year almost. Maybe it wasn't a full year because so I wasn't ranked the first season I was active. I was like a 2-2 or like get fucked. That was clutch blocks. I would be like I had like my 7-2 run, and I got like straight PR wins. Like,
great job.
I always used to beat Nox because I was a masher, and he literally didn't know what to do against Ford Glory Link. And like, so I'd get PR wins like semi regularly, but sometimes I would just fucking do awful. And, like, so I wasn't like PR level in the first season I was active. Second season I barely made PR, I believe. Like, I also like didn't really play Link that second season. I was mostly a Cloud and Marth player. But on the PR image I had Link and Cloud, I think. But honestly, I was very close to telling them to put more Cloud and Marth, which would have been the only season I wasn't ranked with Link. And so I made it on my first PR at like, I was barely 10th, I think. I was 10th, but Ham was HM because he was inactive. But I basically was like, I was like the John of back then. I was just this mashy Link who had like, he could do combos and like he played lame. And like I made PR, but it was like everyone knew that like I was basically just HM like that season. Like, I don't know, but that was fucking raw, dude. Like, even though I guess like talking about how I made PR the first time, so the reason I made PR the first time is because I actually like, okay, not me entirely, like that's why I was talking about Cyclone 5. Okay, Cyclone 5 round 2 I play Angel, and it's like, so like we talked a little bit, but we never like really gotten to know each other, and we hadn't played yet. We just have this super last hit game 3 set and like losers round. Fuck, dude. Losers round 2. I hate this set so much. I'll let it play. And so after that, I started playing friendlies with him, but like, my parents wouldn't let me stay out that late, so like we could only play for like maybe an hour, like once a week. I would do it after, just whenever I could, like an hour. 2 hours was like extreme. And Angela, bless his heart, this man would drive all. Well, I mean, both of us lived on the east side, so like he would drive 10 minutes, pick me up. We'd play maybe like 7 games, and then
Okay,
That
it
was
looks like
almost
that jab-
cute. And then
jab
he would take
into
me
isn't
home.
usually true,
You
but
know,
it's a good mix
I
of
would go over there a lot
both.
after like
Mega Man's air dodge.
my driver's ed lessons and stuff like that. And so like that was the first true grind sessions and the start of the Des Moines scene. Because before that, like I said, there was no one good. Like even Angelo wasn't very good back in the time. He had like his combos and tech skill like he does now, but he just had no fundies in a lot of sense. Because he only played with his brother, and so like this was like how the Des Moines scene really started to flourish. Because you have me, Angelo, and his brother, his tie is Red Flare, the OG Iowa Mega Man.
Game 3. Let's see. If
He
to Mega Man.
So it was all of us. We'd just grind, you know. Basically, like every week, we'd get together and just do rotations. I have a Google Doc somewhere where I would like look at the VODs and like analyze. I'd be like, I went 5-2 against Angelo, 4-0 against his brother, but or you know something like that. Like I analyze those VODs a lot because I like very focused on getting better. I'm like, all I have is this gameplay to watch. Can't really play Wi-Fi. I just got to study up. So that's where I was, and that's how like the Des Moines scene started. You know, I was like, I need to play these guys, and Angelo was like, he had the setup. You know, we had VODs. It was great. And so after that, like, I don't know actually. So like that continued for about I don't know. Must have probably only been like a month or two. And then Justin comes in the picture. Oh, you motherfucker!
Trying to maintain
This stupid ass dude.
coming right back.
So even though like
Getting some damage in.
I don't know how to say this. Early on in the Smash 4, when I was competing, even though like I had Angelo, and I knew like ultimately like I kind of wanted to play Smash 4 only. Like I liked playing Melee, but if my tools were limited for Smash 4, I had nothing to improve with Melee. Like I don't know, I'd play like Roy and Young Link, and I thought I was so sick. And of course, you know, obviously in tournament I'd only go Marth because Marth's my fucking dog.
Tries to read the gap.
But then,
Dodge, but Chan waiting patiently.
but I still didn't have like a real Des Moines scene yet. What an up B. Because like Angelo
good punishment by Chan.
wasn't all about that traveling at the moment. Like he would go to like aim stuff and stuff like that, but he was like, I don't know actually if he was clean. Like he was still pretty into Smash. Just he'd work a lot and stuff like that. And then this motherfucker just so going into sophomore year of high school, I take AP Human Geography, right? And this is this fucking edgy ass school shooter boy up front. Don't think nothing of him. Like I see him, I don't know. He just gave me vibes, I guess. You know, he wore a Twitch hoodie. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if he played Smash? And then I go to this fucking Melee tournament, just like out of the blue, just for fun. Oh, actually, before all this, I had tried to go to We Living 4-5, I think. And this was Justin's first turn, which was like kind of a sideline. And like, I literally, I saw him post that he was looking to get a carpool going. I was like, of course I'll go, man. And then last one, I'm like, I don't fucking know who this dude is. I'm fucking like 12. I don't want to. Fuck this guy. So I didn't end up going with him. But after that, we fucking run into each other at this Melee tournament. And I had asked another guy at the time. His name was Grant. He was just like, dude. I don't know if he still plays. He was a nice kid. But he brought Smash 4. That's how they got me out to the tournament. Because I was like, well, if I can flex in Smash 4 on these guys, and then I'll just go like 1-2 in Melee, I'll be happy. I sit down. I just play Grant for a while. Or no, as I walk in, I see this stupid ass dude from my AP Human Geo class playing Smash. And at first, I didn't know what to say to him at first because I didn't really like approach him. You know, so I just go and play Smash 4 in the back, and I'm just like, is the set not over? Did it loop? Oh, fuck! No, this is legendary set. Oh, this first game's so good, guys. You guys are gonna love it. So I go there, and we're just playing friendly smack, and he comes over and he introduces himself. Just like, oh, hi, yeah, we're in the same class. Yeah. I don't know. There's just that instant back and forth. And through that friendly session, you know, we got to know each other. And, like, I think we decided to go to We Living. I don't know if we decided to go to We Living or if we went to friendlies first. But, you know, he joined me and Angelo's rotations locally, and that's like the core of the Des Moines scene because like Angelo's brothers stopped playing as much. Red Flare just like he was more into League at the time. I remember like so if there was like an overlap, he would usually do League stuff. So he just could kind of like when I joined, he was kind of at his end of like Ultimate or Smash 4, and so you know it's just me, Justin, and Angelo playing all the time. Justin, this fucking people don't know it back then. Justin played Falcon, and he was like. He kind of played just the style on people. Like it was weird. Like I remember he would like land Falcon punch. Like this wasn't for, like this didn't last very long because Justin was like a competitor dude. And then so like you know just us boys grinding. And like I would ran into him a couple times after that. Like we play friendlies, and then like I remember I saw him at a tournament. He came just to play melee friendlies and enter Smash 4. Yo, good fuck, Jan. I don't know. Why would you do that? That shit wasn't gonna kill. But you know, it took him a while to truly get into Smash 4. Because, like, he played both games, but I think it was, like, he predominantly wanted to be a melee guy. But then his fucking scrub ass couldn't beat Kendrick in, like, a month. So he's like, yeah, I'll never catch up to him. Or something like that, I forget. But luckily for me, he ended up sticking with Smash 4. And we sort of became, like, practice partners. Because he lived, like, 3 minutes from me. We could tolerate each other on car rides. We loved complaining about kids at school. We both played video games and had no social skills, so we could talk about that. I don't know. There was just something about this idiot that me and him got along just fine. And because of Justin, like, I would just play Smash all the time because I'd be like, hey, you want to go play at your house? Or we go play with Angelo. So, like, and the thing is, like, with Angelo, I'd only really be able to play for, like, 1 hour at a time. But with Justin, I could play after school, and, you know, he was so close that I could play for longer periods of time and stuff like that. It was nice. And so that, like, developed, like, the core of, like, the Des Moines scene. Oh, that was raw. If I missed it, I was dead. And, those are why those two are, you know, they're my best friends. Like, Angelo and Justin, I know I can always count on them. I just, when we play each other, there's soul reads that I could never have with someone else, I feel like. God, this is just a fucking ramble, isn't it? But I am making progress. I feel like once I get... Ooh, this shit slaps. I don't know where I want to go from here, actually. Like, that establishes, like, that was the start of the Des Moines scene. This is, like, the thing is, like, you have to remember, even though, like, we're all boys training now, we all sucked. We were all so bad. None of us were PR. I mean, like, there was a point where Angelo was definitely the best in Des Moines for a while, and, like, oh, yeah. I guess I gotta talk about Jaden, obviously. Like, I was trying to decide when to fit him in, but, like, so Jaden came last of, like, the core Des Moines boys. Like, it was me, Justin, Angelo. I remember Jaden got added to the chat after the open LAN because he went there and he made it out of pools, which is like, it's not easy to make out of pools at first tournament, even if it's like, you know, it's a fucking monthly. Like, that's not easy. And, you know, this kid thought he was hot shit, and, you know, I was like, I don't know, he was just like asked for friendlies one time, and I was like, Justin, let's go fuck this kid up. And I remember, oh, clutch box, get fucked, Jan. Oh, I remember popping off after that because I'd never beat champ before, so I was like, took game one, I'm like, ooh. So I go. I remember I took the first friendly. I miss when Jaden didn't play every character that invalidated Link. But anyway, so Jaden gets joined in because, like, it's the first time we go in, like, he was a little cocky at the beginning, but, like, as we play and we all get to become boys, like, it was a fun time. 2D, or his name's Cody, was also there at the time, and he played friendlies. Not super, like, I mean, he was definitely, like, one of the Des Moines people there, but he would definitely... He wasn't part of, like, the PR push and, like, the new kids, I guess. I don't know. I'm so used to being the new kid. Like, even now, I still feel like I'm the underdog up-and-comer, but I'm an old-ass man in Smash. All you new kids are trying to upset me, and I'm like, nah, I'm the new kid. Because, like, back then, like, I don't know, it's just, like, it's hard to, like, because, like, there's, like, dominant players now, and I can't deny that, like, Justin's dominant. Like, he's been number one every season except for the season I was number one, and it's, like, that's a very long time of Justin being number one, but, like, you guys don't understand what it was like when Jake was, Banjo was our number one. This dude won fucking... Okay, he won everything that, like, Neil didn't win. And he won a tournament over Neil, like, once or twice, maybe. But, like, The thing is, like, Jake was just so, like, if you've never played Agni Banjo, it's hard to understand, but, like, he doesn't have the best punish game, and he's not, like, technical, but, like, his understanding of, like, fundamentals and neutral is, I mean, he has the best neutral and fundamentals I've ever played. Like, I've played PGR players before. Like, this dude's, the way he plays neutral is so, he's so smart. Every time you lose to him, you always feel like you just got, like, raw outplayed. Like, even when he played cheesy ass characters like Wii Fit Trainer and Bowser, just like, God damn it, Jake, that was so good. So, like, someone like him just thrived in Iowa, because Iowa, like, especially before me and Justin and Angelo got good, was just so, it was so fundies based. Because, like, even, you know, Chan to this day has never had the greatest punish game, but, like, the Cedar Rapids style Smash is very much like, we're just going to have a billion fucking neutral interactions. And then it's like, Jake had the best neutral, so he won everything. And they were all, like, since they played neutral so much and they grinded together, like Chan and Sam, or DI King and Jake, they were like, they all grinded together. They were like the Cedar Rapids, like, and there's one in. And it's like, these four guys were just way better than all of us, and they all grinded together, and they kind of, like, ran the PR, especially when I came in. And on top of them, the dude that had them all downloaded was Jake. So it's like, I don't know the point I'm trying to make. What I'm trying to say is Jake was really fucking good. And one of the most dominant players I've ever seen, like, in it. I mean, I've seen dominant players, but, like, this dude would go to tournaments and he just didn't drop sets. Like, peak Jake was, get fucked, Chan, was just so incredibly fun to, first fun to just play. Like, his neutral and fundies are just insane, but, like, just watching him just consistently dismantle these dudes, like, you know, even in Winners Finals, I remember fucking Sam rage quitting out because he got Rosa jinked. Ooh, my first ever is Jake. Because Jake was just that dominant. You know, he had, like, I can't convey it probably, but Jake was a monster. So, like, fuck, dude, what was my point? So, like, none of us are PR. Yeah, that is a statement. Okay, so once we added Jaden, Justin, me, Ange, like, that's the group that grinded. Like, we would play every week. Ham and Evan would come back, but that was mostly just they were here for summer vacation. So I don't technically count, like, they definitely were, like, Des Moines boys, and they were part of the grind, but, like, this core group, like, us just grinding every week, like, us constantly playing, trying to get better, because we're just like, fuck, dude, like, we can beat these dudes, we just have to practice. You know, Jaden was and always will be a tier whore. That dude was playing Sheik, Zero2. I remember he used to counterpick J-Man or Mario. Oh, fuck, Drake. Drake was also part of this push. The first year, actually, though, he lived in Ames, so, like, he was an Ames kid back then, so even I can't really count him. And, like, the thing is, like, when Des Moines was getting good, like, I mean, like, obviously, like, later on, you'll help us out, but, like, when in the beginning, it was literally just me, Angelo, Jaden, and Justin. So, like, we're just playing each other constantly. We're traveling to, like, every fucking month. But, like, it's crazy to me think about now, but I would go to, like, I would travel 2 hours every weekend. There was some perks to it, though. It was fun. But, you know, I'm just going to tournaments every weekend. I didn't even fucking, I had no sense of geography. I had no sense of fucking time. Didn't have a car. I was just, like, bumming rides from people and just like, let's go play some Smash. Yeah, that's crazy. I've played so many fucking friends that's had a car. Like, I just feel like, scoop me, and all these idiots would pick me up, and they wouldn't even charge me gas money. They would just go fucking play. Poor Jaden. If only he knew how to kill. And so that grind went on for, like, most of the summer and, like, onward. Like, it was just the boys. And then when we started making the PR push, it was like, I made PR, and then Angelo was ranked above me. Like I said, Angelo was the best player in Des Moines for, like, the first, for, like, obviously before I joined the scene, it was definitely Angelo, because he was, like, the only fucking player here. But then even after that, like, once we made the PR push, Angelo and I were always, like, pretty close in skill level, but, like, he would get those wins. Like, he never got, like, I know he had a close out with Jake, but, like, he never got, like, a Jake or Sam win. I think, like, I don't even think he got, like, a Chan win that early on, but, like, you know, he beat Josh, and he would get these PR wins, and he was a lot more consistent than I was. And he would always beat me, so he was ranked above me. And then Justin was, like, right on the cusp of PR. Like, this is, like, when he first started, like, he really was split between Melee and Smash 4, so, like, when we lived in, I remember he entered singles and for Melee and Smash 4, and he entered doubles for both. And we teamed at both. I remember Soph BM'd us in Melee doubles fuck you both. And fuck yeah. So like, Justin was like on the come up. Like he got a win on Cobalt. I remember that he had a really close to Fam. You know, but he wasn't quite like PR level. He should have been HM probably over Spence, but it was close. And yeah, so that was like the come up so far. God, I am just fucking rambling. But I promise you guys, like, I will find a point. And so it was all of us boys growing up, and Jaden got good real fast. Like, because Jaden was like very okay. It just like he was completely fine without trying to be like unique. He just wanted to copy. Like he would like watch Nairo, or he'd watch Zero or someone play like a top tier, and he'd just copy exactly what they did. Because he was like, I'm trying to fucking win, dude. I don't care. And I fuck with that. Like now I fuck with that. Back then I was like, this dude's so sweaty. Because I was the dumbass playing Link. But now I fuck with it heavy. Like it's like not easy to do what he does. But at the same time, like it has its drawbacks. But like I fuck with it heavy. And then so like after that, it became more of a battle of like Jaden and oh, I guess like I also mentioned like me and Justin became like pretty easily like either the best or second best doubles team in Iowa at this time. Like Chan and Jake would beat us still like sometimes just because they were much better players than us, but they were still very close like double sets. And after a while, I remember like we were beating them most of the time. Like they would get they were like fuck, dude. So like. You know, even though we weren't the best in singles yet, like we had already like established like the food stands dominance, like even back then, like killing it. So yeah, there's that. Sorry, what a fucking flip kick. And then okay, so establish Des Moines Scene. I rise to PR. Okay, anyway, so I make PR and so did Ange, and then Jaden and Justin were both like HM level. The next season after that, Jaden and Ange for like most of the season. Fuck Jaden. Most of the season were like better than me and Justin. Like maybe not necessarily better. I don't know. Like Jaden was like he'd get really good bracket luck, but he was also just like the most consistent out of all of us. Like he was constantly like getting like 7th and 9th at these tournaments, sometimes even 5th. Like he never really got like the crazy wins. But he would just like he always placed in like the top, like you know, like he was always placed in 7th and 9th. Whereas me and Justin could get those PR wins. Like one of Justin's first like big wins was 2J's. I remember he fucking stomped him at like 10 and it killed him, and we all popped off. I remember. Then you know I got my first big win was you know like I said back then Chan video we just watched before this. So like me and Justin would get those wins, but Jaden was just so consistent. And then Angela was like still out here, obviously. Like Angela was fucking good. It's just I don't know. You know how Angela is. Like he'll be like inactive for a while, and he played Yoshi. Why'd he air dodge that? Just fucking flip kick. So like yeah, Jaden was the best in Des Moines. Like at this point, like I think like he would usually lose to me and Justin, just because like we knew how to fight him, but like he was just so consistent, man. I don't know. I really want to time this with the VOD transition. But after this, I kind of had like my like breakout into like top 5 in Iowa, and that's where I've kind of resided since then. And it was like, okay, so I went. It's funny because the tournament before I did really well. The weekend before I went 1-2. I lost to Angelo and Knox, 2 Des Moines players, and I think they were both 2-1, of course, knowing my luck. Fuck, I did beat Jackie Pizza that tournament too. It was stupid stacked, and it was ooh, the sauce. And so, and then I just come to this fucking OCC, which was like the premier monthly at the time. It was that in cycling, so I come to this fucking OCC, and I'm sick out of my mind. Like physically, like I have this runny ass nose. I feel awful. So like I spend the entire time just sitting in the lobby of this fucking tournament, like my head up, just trying to get through the day. And then I have the run, man. I have the fucking me versus Profit. We are not watching this. I'm fucking skipping to VODs that make me happy. Oh shit, me versus Alex? We're gonna skip to me versus him. Because this is kinda has to deal with like my come up. Anyway, so like I'm just super sick, you know, I feel awful. And I play Jake and I work this man. Now, I say this because Jake beat my ass plenty of times afterwards, but I hit him with all the link cheese, all my fucking gimmicky ass setups, and it just all came together in beautiful harmony. And I 2-0 him, pop off, still feel awful. Then I play Chan, absolutely demolished Chan. I remember his fucking ex was wearing those like Crocs with toes. That shit was just, he deserved to lose for that alone. And then I'm in winners finals of this very stacked monthly. Very confused because I was like, I was like 9th seed. I was like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I play Neil. And as much as I would love to tell you that it was like a game 5 last talk set, like I think Neil SD, like it was actually like 5 times. Like it was fucking hysterical. Ooh. We take those? I don't know. I think Ham's shield button didn't work. So I think we just neutral start. Look at that fucking walk. Anyway, so get demolished by Neil, and then I managed to win a second set against Jake, which was hype because like I said, Jake was the dude, like the dude to beat. Like no one would beat Neil. Like that was kind of a given. Like Neil goes to a tournament, this dude's gonna fucking win, like without question. He's not gonna lose the set except maybe to Jake, and even then it's like it's a 50-50. And then it's like, so like the guy that everyone's trying to beat is fucking Jake, and Jake's like also this monster. So it's like Neil's like SS tier, Jake's S tier, and everyone else is just fucking below it. But like I don't think I was the first person to double eliminate Jake. I gotta give props to Chan because Chan, and this is like often under like told, but like Chan's run at God, I don't even remember the fucking tournament name. It was run by Jonathan Tienda. Was it called Next Level or something like that? I don't know. It was basically an OCC run by Jonathan Tienda, and it had like Nor and stuff like that. But Chan was like the first player that wasn't Neil to take a tournament over Jake, and like that shit was sick. Like that was like, and like the understated history of Iowa, Chan beating Jake in like 2 sets, like that shit was nuts. And he also beat Josh. Like he beat a lot of good people in that tournament run. Like I'm sad there's no vibes because I'd love to show you guys, but like Chan, unsung like part of Smash history, was definitely being the first person to like beat Jake. Like he was the first person to prove that like yeah, we can beat Jake. Like it's hard. And I would argue that like even though Chan would go like even with Jake, I want to say, until Jake started playing Wii Fraternity against him, then that shit was fucking impossible. But like I was like consistently just like hard for Jake. Like Jake, I think we ended like both like his active career, like we were even 4-4, and I think I was the only person in Iowa that was like even close to being fucking even against Jake. Like we ended Smash 4 period at like 6-6 or something like that, I think. But like for the longest time, I was the only person that I would say that could beat Jake. Like I definitely was not top 3 material or anything like that. Like I was top 5. I earned that, but I was like, I definitely wasn't as good as like some of the other people in the top 5. But like, I could beat Jake, which I don't think anyone else in Iowa at that time or really like ever throughout like his dominance could say. Like I could consistently beat Jake, and it kind of stemmed from the fact that like Link is okay losing neutral. Link literally has to win neutral like 1/4 as often as the opponent, and he can still win the game because he can just fucking kill for H. Like it doesn't matter if you do 200% if I kill you at 50, So like, yeah, like his greatest strength, which is his neutral, was just kind of like validated by the fact that my character didn't need to win neutral, I guess. And it's like advantage state was never like his forte anyway. Like he had like good reads and like he could juggle you, but he wasn't good at like just straight comboing you. So yeah, I was the first Des Moines player to like really be like a top Iowa player with my fucking gimmicky ass mid tier. Like, and that's when like Des Moines truly became like, it started to become a discussion of like, who's stronger, like Cedar Rapids or Des Moines. Cedar Rapids or Des Moines. It's like, Cedar Rapids has like more top talent. Like Jake and DI King were 2 and 3 or 1 and 2 if you count Neil or you don't count Neil. And it's like I'm up there, like I'm top 4, and it's like if you don't count, like you count him as Ames at that point, like. But then it's like we got Justin, who Justin was like shortly after I broke into the top 5. Justin also like became like Justin was also like a top level player in Iowa at that point because he had his breakout like Justin was the first non-Jake person to beat Neil, and it was super hype because it was right after Neil beat Fatality at Nexus. So like, we just have like this PGR level player. Like he just beat Fatality. Like granted, Fatality wasn't like good back then, but like he was like good, but he wasn't like good. So like that shit was fucking crazy. And then Justin beats Neil, and then like the first like passing of the guard tournament for us was like there was a Cyclone where it was the first time me and Justin played in tournament too, and it was an absolute fucking body bag. But it was the first tournament where it was like it wasn't Jake Neil winners finals. It wasn't like Neil winners finals even. It was me and Justin, which I'm sure like everyone now is like, oh wow, it was you and Justin winners finals. But it was like Justin was like 5th seed. I was 3rd seed, granted, but still like it was fucking. And Angela beat Josh at that tournament. Like Des Moines did really good at that tournament. And it started to become a discussion of like, well, Cedar Rapids has the best player in Iowa. Not counting Neil. Like, I know it's like weird that we don't count Neil, but it's like he was just so much better than the rest of us at the time, and he wasn't super active at our tournaments. It's hard to include him in the storyline because it's like, especially like early Smash 4, like later Smash 4, obviously Neil was like, he was like our best player, and it's like always him versus Justin and Grands and stuff like that. But like in early Smash 4, he really wasn't that active. Like he would travel out of state more because he just won everything for free here, and I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like Neil wasn't like really in the discussion back then, just because like it's not like super like it's just like it'd be redundant to always be like, well, Jake was the best player, like was the second best player, and it was like who was the second best player. Like, that's the discussion, but it's like it makes more sense to talk about it. Like Justin or Jake was always the best player in Iowa, excluding Neil, and so like they had the best player and they had the second best player with Sam, but it's like me and Justin are both top 5, and it's like Angela's PR and Jaden's PR, and like even after that, like clutch off smash, we didn't. I guess I don't know. Des Moines wasn't super deep back then, actually. I guess now that I think about it, like because Ames had him and Evan, and Josh. Josh is like also another player that I feel like knew like he played Ultimate or even like late Smash 4 that like. Josh was fucking nuts. Like this dude literally, he's just someone that's like naturally good at games. But like when he tried for like 1 PR season basically, and he became number 2 or 3 in Iowa, I forget. And his only out of state tournament, he beat Skilliger, and like this dude was fucking nuts. Like so like saying that they only had him and Josh and Evan is like, it may not sound like a lot, but like Ames was still really good back then too. But they weren't quite as good as the one I want to say. Like Evan beat me and Justin a lot, but he always got beat by Jaden. And like we don't count Angela over it. Like Angela, he had a Fox problem back then, sadly, or not sadly, I guess. But so those were like the 3 main regions of Iowa and like how it broke down. Like Ames probably wasn't as good as Des Moines and Cedar Rapids, but they were still like they were PR level. Like they were just as good. They had way better mid-level players because like Des Moines had no mid-level players. Cedar Rapids technically did. Like President Evil is like pretty decent. Like he, I remember he had a win on Dia King and like. What's his face? Jinx played back then. He was pretty decent. Like there's no denying that. Oh, and Cedar Rapids also had 1 in. So that's like both of us had 4 PR players, and it's like okay, obviously like accumulated skill, Cedar Rapids is better, but it's like in a crew battle sense, or like when you think about it, it's like I can beat Jake, Sam. Sam used to beat Justin, but then once Justin picked up Mario, it was like not heavily in Justin's favor, but like it was Justin would win. And it's like I also had like a pretty back and forth. God, this game's still going. God, I lived. Oh, clutch box, baby. Link was so fat. Awful grab. That was the fucking worst grab of all time. What was I grabbing? But God, what was I even saying? God damn it. But it's like, Justin can beat Sam, and Angela's a wild card, So it was, it was interesting. And then there was like a brief rise of Iowa City later on because they had Tech Week, who like he came to his first, really his only non like Iowa City tournament, and he turned up. He beat Justin. He beat Ham, I think, and he beat Evan. Oh, what the fuck? Buck Thunder, dude. So like. I mean, every part of Iowa had their, like... That's one thing I will say that Smash 4 had over Ultimate at the time is, like... Because Ultimate's basically just, like... Like, Iowa City's good. Des Moines good. aims is good, but like that's it. Like even back in Smash 4, like God, what was that? So like Northern Iowa had a couple good players. Like they had .gov. He was a Shulk player. He was decent. They had Buck. He was like the best player in Northern Iowa. Like sort of counting Dubuque, but not really counting Dubuque. But Northern Iowa was in like Mason City. Like I was saying, like every region had like, or every city had a player that's like maybe PR level. Buck, the Yoshi, like he probably could have been like PR level, like or at least like HM level. Like he was decent. And then like Northern Iowa also had like J-Man, who was pretty good. Like he was a Samus player. And Iowa City had Tech Week, obviously. And I'm trying to think. I don't know if Superdog and Help. I know Help was. But I don't know if Superdog was Iowa City, but like they were a decent doubles team. Obviously, Davenport had Prophet, the god, and Tailtown got really good towards the end. He was PR. Chan Chan was always like in Smash 4. Chan Chan wasn't nearly as good as he was in Ultimate because he played Link, and Link was buns. And he was probably like our third best Link out. I mean, like the thing is like, how do I say this? Iowa had an absurd amount of links for like how bad the character was in like. So like Chan Chan was like, I don't know, like maybe HM level, like on like a good day this dude was probably like HM level, and like he just didn't really go to enough. And then like we had Levi, who was also probably PR level in my opinion, and then we had John. John was fucking garbage in Smash 4. But he did play Link, so I have to count him. Fuck, I forgot John, dude. Because John wasn't even a fucking blip on the radar in Smash 4, which is so crazy, because that dude's so fucking good now. I'm so proud of John. But in Smash 4, that dude was not. He was fucking nothing. Because his dumbass would play 80 billion characters. If he just played Tink in Smash 4, I'm sure he would have been good too. Ooh! Can we talk about that arrow lock, though? But, you know, John was just fucking... He was a meme. That's like where all... Honestly, that's where most of his meme energy comes from, when he's just fucking bad and he's like, yeah, I'm the best player in the world. And we're like, okay, John. Because now John is so... He's so fucking good, dude. I'm so proud of John. Like, John's legitimately, like, very good. Like, his combos, like... You watch this kid now and you're like, he's carried by his combos. Like, no, bro. This dude had no fucking combos back in Smash 4. Well, like, I will say, like, being a meme, playing, like, weird characters, John always thought, like, way above his fucking pay grade. Like, he was thinking like a PGR player even back then. Because he was always asking questions and trying to play neutral in this way and that way. And, like, thinking about things very weird, but, like, smart. But it's just, like, he didn't have, like, the execution, or the tech skill, or the character knowledge, or the matchup knowledge to really, like, execute on, like, the things he understood. But he would always, like, he would have moments where you're like, that was fucking nuts, John. And I remember even in early Ultimate, when he was still, like, not that good, like, I went to a Minnesota monthly, and he just had this aura about him, dude. Like, he was playing this fucking Pichu, and he clutch boxed the shit out of him. He, like, triple dared him to 0-death him. Like, who does that? I think he still drowned, but he was playing out of his mind. Like, I remember, like, he beat some dude in his pool, and he's like, yeah, I'm the best Falco Midwest. And then, like, I want to correct him. And and then I hear whispers when he's playing in his later set, and he clutches. Dude, like, dude, you beat that dude. He's the fucking best Falco in the Midwest. That's a good ass win. Oh, Smash. So that's like the story of Smash, of Des Moines Smash, and how we got where we are. Story of my career, you know, in Smash 4, I was never really very good. Like, I was the perma number 3 in Iowa, but it's like, Ham and Justin were just a level above me, like, without doubt. Like, those guys were nuts. And I would, like, I could take sets off them, which is what kept me at third, and I did, like, decent out of state. My first one on Sam. A little tear every time. But we take those. And so, like, God, I don't even know. I love you guys so much, dude. Iowa Smash is so awesome, guys. So that's the story of the Des Moines scene and how I came up in the scene, how I got good. I don't want to talk about now. I guess I just want to, like, address the boys, I guess, right? Like I'm not gonna do it too long because that shit is hella corny. But like, I guess just talk to the boys, right? Like, you know, I'll start from the PR going down. Drop all my knowledge. I mean, I don't know if there's. Well, I guess I'll start with Justin. I mean, what can I tell that dude? He doesn't already know. That's my fucking boy. You know, the food to my stamps. I've been through so much. That dude was fucking. I lost 10 straight games. Not even game sets. I probably watched 30 fucking games in a row to this dude. And we'd play every fucking day, and we would go like even in friendlies. And then this motherfucker plays me in bracket. And then like, I will say like towards the end of the fucking Link Falcon era, I was just getting so close. There's so many 2-1 sets. I just couldn't fucking clutch it up, dude. I tried so hard. And I just couldn't. And then this fucker would always... I lost to Justin. It was like legitimately like 6 out-of-state tournaments in a row for top 8. So I'm just like, I'm trying to get top 8. I just want this fucking graphic image, dude. Like, I'm just trying to make it in. And this fucker keeps beating me and then losing the next round to fucking blood and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, Justin? Can't talk about Smash 4 without talking about my boy Height. Link God. Like, my first real, like... the person that I connected to that made my character, like, I was in like the Link. I started the Link Discord for the fucking record. I made that shit in Smash 4. Ran it poorly. Got overthrown, but I ran that shit. Nemius is a fucking dictator. I don't want to talk about that. But Height was like the first person I met that like I played my character. First off, fucking massive homie. What are you doing? Just fucking hold stage, kid. And like, not only did he play my character, but he also did shit I didn't do. And I would play him and I would learn shit. Like, I was ultimately better, but like, cause I fucking camped. But like, he was good. I love that dude. I miss him a lot. That was a famous set we had, our money match. What people don't talk about though, is we have like this game 9 money match, and then we played in bracket like a week afterwards, and I cleaned to it Height. So like I said, Justin, that's my boy. There's nothing I can really say there. I'll miss playing him the most. I'll miss you, Justin. And then what's number 2, Alec. Alec's definitely like, he's the new kid, he's the ultimate kid, but he's such a punk, Alec. But I can't help but love you, buddy. Oh, he's such a shitter. Once you just like get a control of your stupid ass ego, and you just play like the bitch you are, and you stop getting fucking tilted out of state, you'll be so good, dude. You're so fucking good. I hate losing to you, but I respect it, dude. You're so fucking good. But did I get that edge guard? Oh. If you just gotta lose that fucking ego, dude. You gotta stop being a little bitch sometimes and just fucking. Cause you're so good, dude. You're so smart, and you play so like optimum. You're so good, dude. I've been really proud of your progress. You're so fucking. Cause you take all advice to like heart. Like you instantly put those fucking improvements in. I guess next would be Colton. Colton. You're such an idiot, but dude, I can't help but loving you. You're such a dork. And I've always felt that way even since we first met, because when he first came to Iowa, he was such a quiet little boy, dude. He was just a little unassuming fucking... God, I thought you were gonna be such an asshole. Well, then you just like, you were quiet, not because like you were looking down on everyone, but just because you literally fucking didn't have communication skills. And you didn't know how to talk to people. And then we go to our first tournament together, show me your moves or whatever. You lost your hoodie, and I'm like, that sucks, dude. And we look for it, and then it was just in your backpack. I'm like, haha, this will be a funny story to tell for fucking years. And then I realized that no, this will just be an everyday occurrence. You also are just so good. You have so much potential. You know, I'm very happy that you've been making progress in your life. And I think with this confidence, like, you're gonna be so good if you just play as confident have you been in real life? Maybe chill it on Grinder, buddy. Like, I get it, but you gotta calm down. But you're so good. Like, the way you play is like, you play like so optimally. Not in like, I don't know. You'll go for all the technical shit you think is necessary, and you're willing to time people out. You're willing to play matchups, and you grind so hard. I don't know. You're so good, dude. I'm proud of you. Especially like, because in Smash 4, you were like Kobe level, but like Kobe had all heart and fundies, but just refused to have a fucking punish game, or to pick a character, or to know how to camp. And you were just like the opposite. Like, you just played your characters so well, and you knew your game plan so well, and you knew how to like be defensive, but you just had no idea how to approach. You had no idea how to be like not a robot, and now you're just like this fucking quirky ass, I'm gonna counter 4 times looking ass. And that's so awesome. I'm so proud of you, dude. And then who's next? Fucking Eric, dude. What can I say about you, Eric, bro? You're so... Your combo's been so fucking awesome, dude. Like, because that was the thing I was worried about in early Ultimate. I was like, dude, what if it's just fucking Smash 4 where people still running this bitch? Because that's how I was kind of looking at the beginning, but your Falcon just came out of nowhere and you just hit so fucking hard, dude. And you lived in the fucking middle of nowhere. And your brother's of Icy, that's so crazy. I remember playing Icy in fucking 2015. Playing his Yoshi. And now his fucking brother's out here kicking my ass. That's so crazy. Oh, dude, you're so good. I fuck with your grind too. You work so hard. I'm glad you're sticking to Fox. Fox is a good ass character. I think you have a lot of potential. Like I've said to all of my other boys, I'm proud of all you guys. The thing about you though, you've just gotten good so fast, and it's like, Alex also an ultimate kid, but like, the thing is like, it's so much easier to get good when you live in like a good region like Ames. Like if Alec had the grind in the Buke to get good, like he didn't like live in Ames, I think it would have been a lot harder for him. But you're just out here fucking, because you were just sitting there in like training room grinding against these fucking CPUs. And you're like, I had to teach you how to fucking test DI out. That's so crazy, dude. And fucking, I remember you from Smash 4 too. That's so crazy. That I remember playing friendlies with you at. Fuck this character, dude. I remember playing friendlies with you at this the last Smash 4 tournament, because Evan brought you. And you just watched me fucking dick Evan with Falcon for like, it must have been like an hour, maybe 2 hours. Because we were talking about like, I don't know what we were talking about. We were talking about the stage list for Ultimate we wanted to do when it first came out. And then I just saw you. Like, cause you were at one of the lames, like, summer tournaments. Like these 16-man fucking tournaments. You got so much potential, dude. I would like to see you. I don't know what to say. Like, I want to tell you that I think you should play Chrom or Mario 2 or something like that. But you're clearly killing it with Fox, so I don't know. Just keep doing you, buddy. Maybe, I don't know, dude. You're killing it with the grind. You're great. Who's next after that? Is it Levi? What do I say about Levi? Oh, dude, finding you was like, I randomly searched like, because like in the link Discord in Smash 4, you could put like a post about yourself, and you're like, I'm from so and so, and I fucking one day I decided to search Iowa for some reason, and I see this little Link dude. I was like, he plays Link? Lives in Iowa? Never been to a tournament? Because at the time I was like, you know, I'm always looking for more Link players at the time, and it's like, Smash 4 is fucking dying, so like any more players the better. And so like, you know, I just find you and I message you, and I'm like, hey, you wanna go to tournaments? And you're like, yeah, of course. And then you just fucking come out, and it was similar to Eric, but it's also like way more impressive, because it's like, Smash 4 was even fucking worse, and you're just like this little Wi-Fi kid playing Link with all this fucking innovative tech and combos and shit like that. Who are you? And like, Cause like at least in Smash 4 or in Ultimate, it's like being like just like a lab combo monster dude. Like that shit's like practical. Like you could just like only play like quick play and like fucking lab combos all day. But like back then, being a lab fiend with fucking Link landing these footstool combos and shit out of nowhere, like he was so good, dude. I think if there's one thing I regret is that we never got like a proper Link Ditto on Smash 4. Like we played friendlies a couple times, and obviously I pass off all my notes to you, but I think if we had played in bracket like a best of 5 and just had that shit on stream, that would have been such a good set. If honestly, I think I would have 3-0'd you. Just being real. You had no fundies, but you had the most insane combos and tech skill. And you should have beat Gross. But like, I always regret not having that set, or like money matching you at a tournament and putting that shit on stream, because I think I would still watch that set. That'd be one to look back on. But it's crazy. You're so different from back then. You're not that little. I mean, you're still quiet, but you've grown so much, dude. I'm so proud of you. And now you're living up to the potential I always knew you could be. Because like, I think you were only ranked once, and it's like as an HM in Smash 4. But I always knew you were PR level. Like you were so good, dude. I just wish you'd came to more stuff. And now you're out here, like you're able to compete consistently. You know, like your fundies are so good now. Like you just improved so much. And it's so awesome to watch because I'm like, this is the dude I found. Look at him. He's the fucking best Link in the Midwest. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Oh, that's so nuts, dude. Like, he was the little Link dude, and now you're fucking the Link man. Who else is there? Who else is on the PR? Angel isn't a PR, but like, you're my dog. You're like my best friend, dude. Like, you Justin are my best friends. Like, oh god, we've been through so much, dude. We've shared so much, so many carpools, so many drugs and alcohol. Like, I mean, what can I say, dude? Like, if there's anyone I want to see succeed more than me or Justin, it's like, it's you, dude. Like, you're so close, Angel. Why won't you just? I know you want to try. Like, why can't you just try a little bit more? Please just study VODs. Stop playing with aerials. Like, you have the potential to be so much better than you are right now. And I just want to see you succeed so bad, dude. Like even if I'm never a top player, like I'd be so happy to see you be a top player. You and Justin, like you guys deserve it so much. You work so hard. Like you're literally like the way you play the game, like the way you move and play the game is like no one else plays like you. Like the world's gotta see that shit. So I really hope like I mean I know why you struggle, so like obviously like you know this is coming from a good place. I just let me be selfish and indulge. Like I know you can do it. I just want to see you do it. You're so close, dude. You're so fucking good. Like when you were ranked top 5 in Iowa, like that was my tech, by the way. I stole those tldr cancels from fucking Levi. Thanks, Levi. Like when you were like top 5, anytime you've been ranked highly in Iowa, like it honestly means more to me than I'm sure it ever will to you, because like I just know you're so good, dude. You're so fucking good. I'm so like our friendlies, like I just I'm literally lost for words. Like I don't know what to say, but like whenever you're ranked highly or do well, it means so much to me because you're my boy, dude. I want to see you succeed, even if you piss me off when you beat me. Our sets are so good, dude. Like they might be my favorite. Me and Justin's are like they're more big brain, but like the raw soul reads in our sets, Angela, are just nothing compares. God, who does that leave? I mean, well, you know, him is PR. I'll get to him. Who's after Levi? The Chase? What's up, Chase? Like you're very nice guy. I mean, I don't know. You're awesome, Chase. When you joined the scene, I met you through Zenza. Like when we talked on that first car ride to Minnesota, I could tell you were so smart and so good at the game. I was so excited when you started coming to locals again, and like you just popped off. Like, I've always been such a big fan of you, Chase. I wish you could go to more. Obviously, I understand why you can't. Like, you have, you got work, you got school, you're doing your big boy stuff, but you're really good too, dude. Like, part of me wishes that you still played Greninja. I don't know. Not even Greninja. I don't think you should play Greninja. I really hope you commit to Pikachu. Like, I understand you like Banjo and you're more comfortable with Banjo, but like, dude, you gotta just play Pikachu. Pikachu's fucking busted, and you like safe buttons. Guess what Pikachu has? Safe buttons. You could be so fucking nasty with Pikachu. You already are really good at Pikachu. It's just like, I think if you put like that extra ounce of like effort into it, your Pikachu could be fucking amazing. That I legitimately. I always liked. Your come up was always awesome. I remember. Look at this fucking come. He SDI'd out. Fuck that dude. This set right here is actually so good. I wish I could commentate it or something like that, but I got this fucking ramble to finish. So I mean, I don't have a lot to say, Chase. I'm sure you already know I really like you. Like, you're an awesome friend. I'm really proud of your progress. Like, seeing you, like, especially like in Smash 4, like, you just knowing how hard you like work to get as good as you are now. I'm really proud of you. Like, but deep down, I need to see more of it, dude. I want to see how good you can get, because like that's how I felt in Smash 4. I'm like, this dude's got more potential than he has like right now. That's how I feel right now. Like, you're good, but I know you can be better. But I know it's hard. Then what is it? Eric? Eric too? You're a good kid, Eric. I like you. You need to fucking relax though. Like, just be yourself at tournaments more, dude. Just breathe. I think you have a lot of potential, Eric. I think you're really good. Like, you put so much effort into this game. I respect it so much. Like, the fucking Google Docs and shit like that. I couldn't do that. I don't even know fucking frame data. But you work really hard, and you have like a genuine love for Smash and Lucina. So like, you're capable of so much, dude. You gotta relax. Especially like when you're playing out of state people. Like, just fucking breathe, dude. You're good. Let the wins come to you. That was fucking sick by Justin. So I think that's all. I like you, Eric. Just gotta relax. Because I think you're capable of a lot. You're good at this game. You are like, you work hard. Just fucking, you gotta learn to just relax and like calm down. Because I think it hurts you too much that you can't just like feel natural at tournaments at times, and like that you care so much. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense, but that bomb saved me. Let's go, bombs. I really look forward to seeing how good you get. I hope we play again. Not on Wi-Fi though. Fuck Wi-Fi. That bomb saved me. I mean, 9's ham. Ham. I love you so much, Ham. You're clutch up smash. You're such a nice guy, Ham. And you're like, coming from Smash 4, I know how good you are. It's like, ooh. What do I want to say? I don't really know what to say. I mean, I wish you played the game more. But I get you're getting older, and it's like, especially now that you live in fucking Mason City, right? And you're getting married. And I know you've always been flip-floppy if your motivation was... I always like seeing you do well, because you're so good. You have all the talent. But I also get it's not easy. You've always been... When I first started playing, you were always like someone I really wanted to beat. And then like we became like rivals. Like, you remember like later Smash 4, there was literally a season where we played like 30 sets or something like that. And it was like, I think we finished Smash 4 like, we were basically like even in sets. Like, I think we both agree it was like 20-28 or something like that. Like, we essentially were like, we went fucking 50-50. God, Justin, that combo was nice. Fuck this dude, never mind. Fuck this character. Cause I don't plan to watch this whole 24-minute set. But I mean, I don't know what to say, Ham. You're so talented, and you're one of the nicest people I've ever met. I'm really happy I met you through Smash. You're awesome. Wish you played more. Dominic really loves your Inkling, so maybe play Inkling. That's all I got to say. Get fucked, Justin. Absolutely fucking cheesed. But I go for my fucking, like, we're gonna stop. This is my fucking, my stall tech I made. Ooh. I invented that because Levi used to do that shit. He taught me that shit. But he did it for, like, cool, like, wall jump bears and stuff like that. Nah. Nah, bro. This thing's fucking using it the ledge stall. I remember I was so happy to show Levi that. What was I saying? At least Luigi. I'm a real game. I don't know. I have a lot to say. I think you're really good, honestly. Like, you definitely do play like an execution test character, but like you really do like Luigi. Even though like Luigi's fucking obnoxious to fight, like you're one of the most patient Luigis I've ever played. Like you're very like you play like you want to win. I fuck with that a lot. Like you're very I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Ooh. Ooh, that should have been the game. I didn't fucking reverse my OB. Oh, I would have been so sad if I lose if I lost because of that. That was the fucking moment. Ooh, grab. We just double jump up. I played out of my fucking mind this tournament. I fuck with that grab. Anyway, I think you got a lot of potential, Gabe. I think I like you as a person. I just don't really know you that well. But I fuck with you. I think you'll get better. I think maybe you could like practice your combos more. But like no fucking shit. Like yeah, your combos could be better. That applies to everyone really. What was that? Leave HMs. I'm not gonna fucking say anything for Jacob. Jacob, you're fucking sick, nasty, dude. Maybe you should try fucking caring about the game because you're sick. But it's cool that you just fucking play. You're just fucking, you're nasty. John, you're such a, you're so sick, John. I think your set's next, actually. Should I wait for that? It's not even like one of your fucking, not even like a shitpost set. I think it's like the only set you took a game off me in Smash 4. Is it? I'm gonna fucking pull that shit up. Let me fucking. No, this is my set against Cody. Fuck that. We're watching some fucking Trey John, Lincoln, Falco, baby. John, dude. I've always fucked up your energy. You've always had the confidence of a top player. Now you're just like, you've leveled up to a top level player of your character. I think it's super awesome. They're like just little shit posters, just now like fucking a god like Toon Link. You know, I don't know. Watching you play always reminds me of like myself. Obviously, like I don't know. It's just something about it. I think you have a lot of like you're gonna get real good. And like I don't know. I get so upset when anyone disrespects my boy, dude. You're so fucking good, dude. You're just you gotta work on your problem matchups. That's the one thing I will say. You just like you take advice really well. And you like you work so hard, but you gotta stop fucking being such a lazy bitch. You gotta practice matchups. Like, if you struggle with Crom or Cloud or someone like that, you better hit up those fucking Discords, dude. You better be asking for those people to play you. Like, you shouldn't have to have someone tell you that. You better get on that fucking grind, dude. But, like, the way you play is, like, it's so sick to watch, dude. Like, the way you play with momentum and, like, when you're playing well, I don't know, dude. It's just, like, it's weird because, like, I don't know. I think you're going to get really far in this game. Stupid ass, dude. I don't even. Can you use bomb slide? Fucking default controls bomb sliding Trey John? I don't know, dude. The Trey John, dude. That's the John. Back throw, double jump downer. That's the John. I fucking never landed that shit in my life. But John lands that shit all the time. He doesn't. But he lands it like he landed it on Jaden. Link fucking suck, dude. I don't think me and John ever had a Link Ditto either. To be fair, John wouldn't Link Ditto me, I feel like. We maybe played one Link Ditto in bracket or so, but I feel like one of us would always switch off. And, I mean, I don't think I ever lost a Link Ditto in bracket in Smash 4. Except the ran at the end, but I didn't really like. I wasn't really playing that. Like in my peak, I don't think I ever lost a Link Ditto. Wasn't any Links better than me though, so. I don't know, dude. I want to say so much, John, but I'm so proud of you, dude. And you guys, you're only gonna get better. I don't know. You're doing great, dude. I won this set, by the way. Does that move Rudolfo? Rudolfo, man. I don't know. You're always just like this enigma, dude. Like, you were good. You were really good in Smash 4. Iowa was also not as good, but like, I don't know. You just came out of nowhere and beat our entire fucking PR and disappeared. Came back and beat half our PR and disappeared. And you just did this like 7 fucking times, and you got HM like on 5 PRs in a row. And then like the one season you were active, like we all knew you were fucking capable of being as good. You were like 4th on our PR. You're nuts, dude. You're crazy. I don't know. I wish. Okay, actually, I know one thing I want to say to you. You're so good, dude. Like you're good. Like you're legitimately. Ooh, look at this fucking combo, dude. John literally just didn't know how to fucking recover. I would have ended him. Like, your combos are really good. Like, you have PR level combos. Your neutral's pretty solid. But, like, I feel like you just gotta fucking relax, buddy. Like, if you have reasons why you feel like you can't be as good as you want to be, you just gotta accept those. And it's also like, I think you just need to work on your anger, bro. I'll be honest. You gotta stop fucking raging all the time. Learn to control that shit. Because that's why you end up choking all the time. You just fucking throw situations you have for free. Or, like, you get in your own head. Like, you're so good, dude. Like, yeah, you have things you need to work on, but, like, I mean, you know you should be PR level. And then, like, you let that get upset when you lose to people that, like, you feel like you shouldn't be. But it's like, you just gotta suck it up sometimes. Like, you're so good. Just calm down and figure out how you're gonna win. Like, I know you're capable of it. But I know you'll get better in time. Like, you're very good at like playing a good character, like Youngling's good, and like figuring out like the optimal way to win. As in, like, I don't know, maybe some. God, John, fuck me, dude. How did I win this set? John, you almost took a set off me. But even if you had one, this is my fucking Lucina, dude. Congrats. I don't know. I think you know how to play the game, and you just kind of overcomplicate a lot of situations. And yo, Sandy B. I don't know where I'm going with this, dude. You know what I'm talking about. Just fucking, you just gotta calm down, because you're so capable of being PR. You're so capable of being ranked in this game. Like, you're still good. Like, I know you like get down on yourself sometimes because you're not ranked in this game, but like, you've clearly been like HM level like every season or so, and then like being HM just means like, you know, you didn't get the opportunities to like clutch it for PR. Like, you're clearly like capable of being PR. So you just gotta fucking calm down. And be as good as I know you can be. Man, I don't have any fucking thing left to say. I don't know what to say. I feel like there's more to say. Like, I love Iowa. You guys are awesome. Like, this has been the scene that like, I don't know. Like, this is the scene that like I helped make. In a sense, like, it was already here before me, but like, I feel like I made an impact on it. Like, you know, where would it be without Levi? Where would it be without fucking Justin and Angela? Like, obviously, like, I don't know. I guess I don't know. I do have some regrets. I guess I'll say when I'm leaving. Like, I don't know. I should have taken the season that I beat Locust. I should have taken that shit. I should have been ranked #1. Oh, dude, no. Oh, I should have just fucking taken it, dude. All that free seeding. My one regret in Ultimate for Iowa is just like, I really did want to be ranked #1 at least once before I left. So close, dude. Like,